Welcome to this Channel X Leaders interview. Delighted to be joined today by Emily Gallant of T-Spot. So welcome, Emily. How are you?
Hi, Chris. I'm great, thank you. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. So tell us just a little bit about your background. What have you been doing over the past few years? How did you get to start a TikTok agency?
So we co-founded ePhones in 2018, and we launched ePhones on TikTok Shop in the UK when they came to the UK in 2021. So with all the experience and knowledge that we had being the first electronic seller on the platform, which now 4 years later, we naturally got the opportunity with TikTok, because of everything that we were doing, to launch a creator agency.
So tell me, what is a creator agency for those that don't know? I mean, selling on TikTok is totally different to selling on other platforms, but where does a creator agency come in?
So, as you know, there are thousands and thousands of creators on TikTok, and TikTok do have a creator platform that creators can use to try and get started in selling. But for those bigger creators, or creators that really want support in growing and in establishing themselves on the platform, they need an agency to help them moderate live streams, give them the latest products, help them produce short videos, launch campaigns and events with them. So when you've got a team behind you supporting you, it takes out a lot of the work and also is going to push you to the next level.
So stepping back a little bit, these creators, many of them are kind of people with no real e-commerce experience. They've started on TikTok doing their own videos, they've built a following, and then realized that by selling product in some of their videos, they can be actually making an income.
Absolutely. You only need over 1,000 followers to be able to sell on TikTok Shop. So there's such a different scale of creators. There's people with a few thousand and achieve sales. And then there's, of course, creators with hundreds of thousands, if not millions of followers, and are earning big bucks basically from selling on the platform.
So if I'm a creator and I've built up a following, I've started selling, what are the main sort of perks that T-Spot or a TikTok agency can offer me? You've mentioned a few, like some of the support, but what is there really that T-Spot have got for me?
I think one of the most important perks is that if they were in a sort of niche or a certain category, we can open their world to selling all different categories of products. We work with so many brands in partnership, meaning that they can offer customers the exclusive products or products just as they're about to launch. They can get their hands on it first, and we will able them to offer vouchers to customers, so they can offer exclusive deals in partnership with TikTok to these customers. They can go to events at TikTok and meet the team. They can have our T-Spot team moderating their live streams, which is incredible that you've got a whole team moderating your live stream so you can sell, so you can earn money. T-Spot really does offer so much support to them and exclusivity, I believe.
So I'm fortunate that I've been in your offices while you've been doing live streams, and I've seen the team working there. But for people that don't know, what is this team that are moderating the live stream doing?
So there's all different parts to a live stream, and that's such a good question, because I think people don't quite realize how much work goes into a live stream. So obviously you of course have the creator who is active selling and hosting the live stream, but then you also have a moderator. So that's people moderating comments on there, making sure there's no negative or nasty comments, because they will immediately be removed. There's people tagging the products into the cart for the customers to see. They may be then giving exclusive offers, and they have to input that into it, it might be a minute offer, and then there'll be a countdown timer on the live stream. There's somebody, of course, doing the camera angles, the lighting, the behind the scenes. So it's being filmed. So again, the creator can use parts of the live stream to then post as a short video later. There's other parts of the team that are talking to the brands, because the brands will be watching it saying, oh, add 50 of this to the cart, or drop this to this price. There's so much that goes into it. For our in-house live streams that we do every day, there's always 4 people just on our daily live streams. There's always 4 members of the team assisting in that live stream. For the key live streams that we've had, so for example, Black Friday, we had an 8-hour live stream here, and there was probably about 10 to 15 of us just helping and assisting and moderating the stream. And it was chaos, but we actually had 1.1 million viewers in
Wow.
8 hours, and we exceeded our target expectation within about 4 hours, I believe.
So what I'm getting from this is that you can't necessarily just go onto TikTok as a creator and do a live stream. You do need a team of people, at least one person, but probably 2, 3, 4 or more people backing you up. And as you say, putting the offers out, making sure that the product is on the screen so that people can add it to the basket. You need that team behind you. So if I'm a creator and I'm coming to you, how does it work? Do you do it remotely? Do I need to be in your office? How do you actually work with your top creators to do this?
So our top creators all work remotely. They all have their own studios or own setup, and our team will moderate for them at a different location. So it is remote, unless we're doing a key live stream, which is a big sales event or a big target. Then our team will either go to their location, or the live stream will be held here in one of our studios with our team.
This is an amazing setup. So what kind of strategies do you have to kind of retain your creators and keep them happy? And I'm guessing for most creators, what makes them most happy is earning a good income.
Definitely, they're all earning amazing income thanks to TikTok. But I think one of the most important things is the relationship that they have with our team. They're friends and they enjoy doing it, and it's such a creative, fun atmosphere. And because it's such a modern job, I think they are so excited, and knowing that they're achieving that target together and the relationship that they've built with our team, I think that is really important and a really important factor.
So I want to step back a little bit. We've talked about the creator side at the moment, and you've mentioned that you can introduce brands to them. As a TikTok agency, what services do you offer brands that want to sell on TikTok and make use of your creators?
So for brands that we work in partnership with, we literally take their products, launch it into the UK on TikTok, and make it a viral selling item like that. So that is the massive perk for the brand, because of the scale of creators, the impact that we can make on the platform, and get them this engagement and the sales really quick, I would say, compared to other platforms. I think that is one of the main perks of the brands working with T-Spot. And because we do have so much experience, I would say that ePhones and T-Spot has the most experience in the electronics category, because we worked with them first. As soon as TikTok came to the UK, we were live with them. So I think the brands believe in us.
And for brands that are interested in working with T-Spot, how many creators have you got for them to pick from, and how do they pick which creators to work with, or do you advise them that for them?
So my team advises them. We have, of course, our best top creators that can sell, hundreds of thousands of products, and we have smaller creators that hit different audiences and different engagement, and they will still sell the products. So it all, of course, depends on the brand's budget and what they want to achieve, and our team will listen to that and set up a strategy with them.
And how many creators are you working with today?
I would say over 10,000.
Wow, so that is a huge number. So as a brand, I come to you as an agency. How do you decide which of your creators that you should offer my product to sell? Let's say I've got a brand new smartphone coming to the market. Should I'm immediately thinking, I want your top creator to be selling this, but that one creator, no matter how good they are, probably hasn't got the reach. How many of your creators should I think about working with, and how do you go about guiding me to which creators will get the best bang for my buck?
Again, so it would depend. So for a smartphone, usually we would offer that to probably about 30 creators, all at different levels and engagement, because like you say, they are going to get more reach than just one creator. And if you can split your budget between 30 rather than one, that is usually the best strategy to do. Also, with a brand, the more samples that they can provide, the better, because if you can get samples to more people, the more people can sell your product. So that's an important factor for brands as well.
So that means actually the creator can have the sample in their hand to be showing it, rather than just talking about what is effectively an imaginary product if you can't show it on the screen.
Exactly. And those short videos or live streams, they're so crucial to have the product, because otherwise you are not going to sell. You need that product. They need to be actively using it, or being able to show off how gaming works on the smartphone, or the camera, or the color, showing off the color. All of that is so important for the content.
So as an agency, what do you see the future of TikTok as a marketing platform looking like? It's grown massively over the past sort of 3 years since they launched in the UK, but what does the future hold?
Well, they've now launched into Europe. They will be launching into Europe in 2025. So I think the opportunities are going to be incredible, and I'm really excited to see what they are going to achieve, because what they've achieved in the UK in the last 4 years is incredible. So I think now that they're expanding into Spain and Germany, I believe it will be really interesting to see the opportunities that come with that.
So when you're talking about brands that could potentially want to work with T-Spot, what would your kind of ideal brand look like? Are you purely focused on electronics, or would you consider brands in other areas? Would it work for brands in, I don't know, home and garden? We're coming up to the spring. Would you be selling garden furniture, or are you purely focused on electronics?
At the very beginning, we were purely focused on electronics. It's what we know best. We know that we can sell those items. But now we've got the experience and the knowledge with TikTok. I think we can sell anything, quite honestly. And so we listen to all brands, any brands that approach us, we speak with, we see what they want to achieve. We look to see if it's possible. And there's so many different categories on TikTok that are best selling, and particularly beauty, fashion, home, all of those categories. So our creators sell them already, and we support them again in selling them because of the moderation and things like that. So our agency is already stepped away just from the electronics category. We're already actively selling other products with our creators.
So this is amazing, because I mean, the sky's the limit. Obviously, fashion and beauty is absolutely huge. But for you personally, Emily, what's been the most rewarding part of running your T-Spot agency? Well, what's been most exciting, and what's been most satisfying?
Personally, I feel like I cannot take any credit for the agency. I really can't. All we did was establish it and name it. We then handed it over to our amazing team, and they have grown it and devoted their time and hard work and grown it to what it is now. And I think seeing them achieve that growth and supporting them, and especially the key live streams where we're 8 hours live, all behind the camera, excited, cheering them on. I think they're the most exciting times, and seeing them hit their targets. I was in tears on Black Friday because I was genuinely just so proud of them that they'd achieved it. And I think knowing the impact that they've had on TikTok and with brands achieving incredible targets is just so rewarding. We were actually named in 2024 the TikTok agency with the most growth on the platform and the most growth for live streaming. So we were rewarded gold badges. But of course, that isn't possible without the creators, and seeing the creators doing so well. I mean, one of our top creators, she was studying law. The pandemic hit, all her plans had sort of gone out the window, and she's now earning big bucks, supporting herself, her family, going on dream holidays, and has now got a full-time job live streaming from her own studio in her house on TikTok. And I just think this is just everyday people that have literally taken control made a change to their life, and seeing them just excel and being rewarded is a massive perk.
That's amazing. And so for creators that want to get in touch and work with T-Spot, or indeed for brands that want to promote their products through T-Spot, how do they get hold of you? Where do they go to get started?
So they can contact myself, co-founder Richard, or our team. So if they're an existing creator on the platform, they should be able to contact us through TikTok. They would have the information within their creator studio and portal that they can contact us. And I think ePhones is pretty established now. So I think we are contacted regularly with how we can support brands anyway. And so I think naturally it sort of just flows from that. I think because, again, the brands that we have worked with for over 20 years and being established, you sort of know everybody in the industry. So thankful to that, we do have people just contacting us, or if they're in discussions, they say, "Oh, contact ePhones, contact T-Spot." But of course, if anybody's watching this and you're a brand or you want to become a creator, please just contact myself, or I will give Chris the details so you can contact T-Spot.
Yeah, we'll put the links just beneath this video for T-Spot and ePhones. But Emily, it sounds so exciting. And for any brand that is interested in working with you, I would recommend that they give you a call and come and see you when you're doing a live stream, just to see the entire team running, because it is amazing to see everyone in the background. When I see it on TikTok, I just see one creator on the screen, and you don't realize that the sort of half a dozen or so people that are supporting, and that's what a TikTok agency can bring. So huge congratulations on T-Spot, and thanks so much for your time today.
Thank you.